Hey everyone, welcome to Seoul Bites. Today we're making Japchae. Japchae is a classic Korean holiday dish made with glass noodles, colorful vegetables, and seasoned meat, all stir-fried together. It's absolutely delicious and always a crowd favorite. First things first, we need to prep the meat because it needs to marinate for at least an hour before we start cooking. I'm using thinly sliced chuck roll, about half a pound. Put the sliced meat into a large bowl. Add 3 tablespoons of soy sauce and 2 tablespoons of sugar. Then massage the seasoning into the meat really well so it's evenly coated. Transfer it to a container and let it marinate in the fridge for at least 1 hour. While the meat is marinating, let's get our vegetables ready. You'll need 1 small carrot, 1 bundle of spinach, and 1 onion. We'll also need about 300 grams of glass noodles, which we'll cook later. Start by rinsing the spinach several times under running water. Bring a pot of water to a boil and add a pinch of salt. This helps the spinach keep its bright green color. Drop the spinach in, give it 1 quick flip, and pull it right out. That's it. The key here is speed. If you overcook spinach, it turns mushy and lifeless. Immediately rinse it with cold water to stop the cooking. Once it's cool enough to handle, squeeze out as much water as you can. Season it with a little bit of salt and toss it together. Set it aside. Now let's slice the carrot and onion. As you see on the screen, use a fork to slice carrots. For your safety, stick a fork to carrot and slice it with mandolin slicer, and I will slice onion with knife. Alright, let's move on to stir-frying the carrots and onions. Add a little cooking oil to a nicely heated pan and start frying. You'll want to add a pinch of salt to this separately. Cook it until it gets a nice golden color. Just until it's slightly soft and golden brown, right about like this. Since different vegetables take different amounts of time to cook, you have to stir fry all the ingredients for japchae separately. That's the secret to making it taste really delicious. Okay, I think the onions are done. Now for the carrots, add a little bit of salt to these as well. Stir fry them over medium heat so they don't burn, keeping at it until they get nice and soft. Next, place all your well-cooked vegetables into a large bowl like this so they can cool down. We've got our carrots, the onions, and the spinach we seasoned earlier. And finally, let's go ahead and cook the marinated meat. Now grab that marinated meat from the fridge. Cook it in the same pan and put the lid on. This helps it cook through evenly. Just keep an eye on it so it doesn't burn. Once it's done, add it to the bowl with the vegetables. Alright, we're almost there. Don't give up on me now. Stay with me. Now let's get the water boiling for the glass noodles. Make sure to add plenty of water. While you're waiting for the noodle water to boil, let's make the sauce for japchae. You can actually make this ahead of time before you start cooking. Totally up to you. We need 5 tablespoons of soy sauce, 3 tablespoons of sugar, 3 tablespoons of sesame oil, 2 teaspoons of minced garlic, 2 teaspoons of sesame seeds, and 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Put all ingredients in a bowl. Soy sauce, sugar, sesame oil, minced garlic, sesame seeds, and black pepper. Stir it until the sugar is completely dissolved. Now the water for glass noodles should be boiling. Add the 300 grams of glass noodles, then drizzle in a couple swirls of cooking oil. This keeps the noodles from clumping together as they cook. Add a small splash of soy sauce too, not for flavor, but to give the noodles that nice light brown color. Stir well and cook for about 7 to 8 minutes. after 7 to 8 minutes. Drain the noodles quickly through a strainer, then rinse them right away with cold water. This is the secret to keeping the noodles from getting sticky and bloated. Let them drain for a couple of minutes until all the water is out. This step is optional, but I like to toss the drained noodles with a little sesame oil. It keeps them from sticking together and adds a nice flavor. Now for the best part, bringing it all together. Add the noodles to the large bowl with all your cooked vegetables and meat. Pour in the sauce we made and start mixing. Make sure the noodles are completely cooled down and no water before you do this. If they're still hot, everything gets mushy. Toss everything together until the sauce is evenly distributed. Once it looks well mixed, give it a taste. If you want it a little saltier, add more soy sauce. If you want it sweeter, add a bit more sugar. Adjust it to your own preference. And that's it. Our beautiful japchae is done. I have to be honest with you, even experienced Korean home cooks consider japchae one of the more challenging dishes because of all the individual steps. So if you made it this far, you did an amazing job today. If you enjoyed cooking along with me today, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more easy and tasty recipes. Let me know down in the comments how yours turned out. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy cooking!